Hello everyone, this is going to be How to Play Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. This video is going to cover the strumming patterns and the chord progressions in all parts of the song. If you want to check out the playlist, that's going to be up in the corner there. You're going to see a video for the song itself, the strumming, the solo, and another really fun video on taking this apart, looking at the nuts and bolts of it and rewriting it into something else so that we can learn more about the song structure. Also, don't forget to check out my free practice journal template. Again, up there in the corner, if you click on it, you'll see a link. You can download this and easily fit in the exercises from this video so that you learn this song in the most efficient, fastest way possible. So real quick, we're going to have three main sections that we learn in this video: the verse, the pre-chorus, and the chorus. I'm going to present this to you as a series of exercises that lead into you being able to play this song pretty easily. So, without further ado, let's check out the verse. Alright, let's start with the verse. This is stage one. So you want to actually write this in the practice journal. The whole template is written so that you can do stage 1, 2, and 3 so that you can learn this in a really nice and easy fashion. Stage 1 is just getting the chord switches. So the first chord that we're going to play is a B minor. That's a bar on the second, and you'll see the fingerings up above. And next we're going to be going to an A major chord, and the way that you're going to do this is you're going to actually slide back to the second fret of the B string with your second finger and then place the rest of those fingers down for the A chord, and you'll of course see the fingerings there on the screen. Then we're going to need to go to the G chord. If you look, I'm keeping my index down just for a moment just to kind of act like a leg, and then when I get there I'm going to lift it up. Next is E minor. This is a nice easy switch. You're just going to keep your second finger in place, lift the other two, and then place your third finger there below it. And to get back to the B minor, this is a really sweet trick, so pay attention. Third finger slides up to the 4th fret, and that acts as a nice guide to get to your B minor chord. So what you want to do for stage 1, and I'm going to play it through again, but I want you to actually pause the video until these become very comfortable. Don't move on to stage 2 until stage 1 is ready. So we get B minor, A major, G major. You saw how slow I'm switching between these chords because I'm paying attention to how smooth the switch feels. Don't rush yourself at this point. You're just kind of, the most important thing is that you remain relaxed through this. So last time through it, and then we'll move on to stage 2. To my E minor, and back up. Okay, so practice this for a few minutes, pause the video, then come back and check out stage 2 for the verse. Okay, let's check out stage 2 for the verse. This is actually a nice, easy, just transition into counting how long these chords last. We're not actually going to strum them quite yet, but you have to get a good feeling for the rhythm. We're going to move to stage 3 and 4 next. Stage 4 will include all of it, but this is very important. So what we're going to have is 4 beats per measure, and most of these chords are going to be a full measure except for the G and E. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's stage 2. Take a moment to practice this and come back for stage 3. We're going to add just one extra thing into stage 3. Then stage 4, we're going to go full bore for the entire verse. Okay, here for stage 3 on the verse, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding some of the notes that go in between the chords. most specifically between the G major and the E minor. So when we go to the G major, we go to the G major, we get 1, 2, and then on 3 we switch to the E. But there's actually a really cool thing where they go 1, 2, and 3. So we want to add that in. Now, of course, in the recording, they got like synthesizers going on and stuff. This is just a guitar version that's going to work. This is not what you're going to hear on the recording. We're actually adapting this to the guitar from what I remember, it's the synthesizer. So what we get is we're going to get 1, 2, and 3. So just a few times. 1, 2, and 3. So if we add that in, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very cool. Stage 4 is next. Make sure you kind of get this down before you go to stage 4. All right, let's take a look at strumming stage 4. Quick disclaimer, Pink Floyd doesn't strum the guitar a lot on this song. We're talking about kind of a self-contained version on the guitar. They had synthesizer, bass, they even had some, I think, a string effect on the synthesizer. So what we're doing is we're saying, I want to play this on the guitar. And in order to play it in a band setting, you kind of just cut it in half, basically. Just don't do as much. So there's your disclaimer. We're going to take a little bit of artistic freedom with the strumming pattern. I'm going to show you a very basic pattern to start with, and then a couple ways to personalize it and make it your own, because, hey, why not? You're a musician. You should have your voice. So we're going to start with just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and essentially just down, up, except when you get to the G to E minor, you're going to have to do a couple downs in a row just to get that little bass line. So we get 1, 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, 1, and 1, and 4, and 1. So that's a nice, easy, minimal way of doing this. Something that you can do to make this slightly more personalized is just kind of pick some of the ands or the numbers to kind of skip over. We won't get into any more complicated rhythms past 8th notes, 16th notes. Don't worry about those yet. And if you know how to utilize them, by all means, do that at home. But what if I were to just say, let's skip the and of the 3. So if we get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, that's a way to kind of spice it up. So, oopsies. And 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and, right? So try some of that out. Do a little variation on the basic pattern, and spend some time practicing. The stage 4 should take a little bit longer than 1, 2, and 3. And of course, you have the practice journal to write stage 4 as part of your weekly goal. And by the end of the week, if you've got the chord switches and stuff down, this should sound super awesome. So next we're going to go into the pre-chorus and then the chorus. Okay, let's start with stage 1 of the pre-chorus, which is just getting the switches down. Now, if you're a singer and a strummer, really pay attention to how I'm switching between these chords. I'm going to show you some awesome tricks. I really don't know a lot of teachers that teach these tricks, not to brag, well, to brag a little bit, but these are going to really make your life a lot easier. So please, even if you don't learn this song, please learn the tricks between these chords because they're really cool. So we're going to be doing D, A, D, A, C, G, C, G. For the pre-chorus, that entire pattern happens twice. We're only going to do it one time for the sake of efficiency. So D to A, we have our D chord. You'll see the fingerings there above. And in order to switch to A, check out how cool and easy this is. Keep your index in place and then just get these two fingers like that. And then to go back, right, and you actually can kind of, I lift them up, but you could even slide your third finger along the string there. So we have D, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, and then to switch to C, check this out. This is really sweet. My second finger stays in place. See the fingerings above, and I get my C. 2, 3, 4, and my G. 2, 3, 4, C. 2, 3, 4, G. 2, 3, 4. So let's go through that one more time. So we have D, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next we're going to be doing stage 2 of the pre-chorus here, but make sure that you get this part down first. Okay, stage 2 of the pre-chorus, we're just going to go right into the strumming. I want you to use the same ideas from the last one, but we're going to do the basic strumming pattern here. So, without further ado, we get 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next is going to be the actual chorus. It's a little bit shorter. It's got something really cool in it, but make sure you have this down first and then check out stage 1 of the chorus. Okay, stage 1 of the chorus, we're going to do the chords and make sure that we know how long each chord lasts. This is going to be a pretty cool one because we've got another note that's kind of moving in the bass like in the beginning, and it might be just a little bit trickier. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to do an A major chord, and then what's going to happen, so I'd use the second, third, and fourth finger. What's going to happen is we're going to be doing just a quick kind of G chord with a B in the bass. Don't worry about the specifics of that. The music theory lesson is going to cover that, and that'll be up shortly. But what I want you to understand is that the main thing that we're doing here on the fourth beat is just we're going to get our second fret of the A and the open D at the same time, and then that leads us into the 1 of the next measure. So first off, to go through the chords, we get A. Then we're going to get this, and then C, and then after that we're going to get G, and after that, D. Now, just a quick trick to get between G and D. You can kind of lift these two fingers up and keep your pinky down, and then lift your pinky up last second. It just kind of makes it a little bit easier, like it's a leg. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how we get this in the rhythm. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so take a moment to get this down, and we're going to put the strumming rhythm in it next. All right, let's strum the chorus. Same nice and easy strumming pattern. Let's do it nice and slow. Be careful of the fourth beat of the first measure because we have that tricky moving note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it one more time. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's take a look at the structure of the song. All right, so you're going to be playing the intro, which is just 2 measures of B minor. So you'll count 8 beats of B minor. You'll play the verse 3 times, pre-chorus twice, chorus once, pre-chorus once, chorus once, verse twice, pre-chorus twice, chorus once. Then the outro is the same as the verse, and you just play that and fade out. Have fun practicing, and do not forget to subscribe. Always pointing in the wrong direction. Subscribe. Check out the next video. Have fun. Definitely do not forget to subscribe and like this video.